Hello friends, how are you? This is Dr. Shinagi, Ayurveda and Medicine doctor and also Isha Hatha Yoga teacher. So today in this video I am going to talk about the gurgling sounds that happen in the stomach. I know for most of the people these gurgling sounds, that is sometimes we feel like our stomach started talking like grrr, like these kind of sounds happen. And sometimes also this happens, some people feel extremely embarrassed like their stomach is making sounds. It is not always hunger sound, even your stomach is full, still it makes some kind of sounds like grrr, like some very different kind of sound other than flatus, not like defecation kind of sound, just some sound happens. And sometimes this happen, you are sitting among friends or sometimes in conference and this kind of sound happens like grrr, grrr, and this sound catches everybody's attention. And sometimes some people feel extremely embarrassed out of it, though there is no reason to get embarrassed. If some sound is happening, it's happening, you are not doing it. In today's video we are going to see what is the reason behind these sounds, why it happens. Let's try to understand it. So if you go through Ayurveda principles, it is very common principle, wherever it is sound, it happens because of Vata dosha, because sound is very much indicator of enhanced Vata dosha. And as you know, wherever Vata dosha is enhanced, it means there will be dryness in that area. It is not only about intestines or stomach. Many times you must happens when our skin become extremely rough or dry. Means what? The Vata dosha got imbalanced, it becomes higher in amount, and which causes dryness, very rough scaly skin, and in this skin if you do itching like this, it will produce sound. So similar is the case with your intestines. There you don't do itching, but there your food moves. So whenever your food moves, one thing is this is peristaltic movements. Peristaltic movements are natural. It happens in every body's stomach and everybody's intestine. This is how food moves. But in some intestines or in some people it start producing sound, and for some people it becomes extremely disturbing and they think what is happening in stomach, and sometimes they feel extremely embarrassed about it. So first thing is, don't feel ashamed, don't feel embarrassed, it's totally natural if it is happening. Let's try to see what we can do about it with the help of Ayurveda. Have you observed the rubber bands, the normal rubber bands with which we type on earlier, were plastic rubber bands? If they are more stretched and you do little bit like this, it vibrates more. So that is the quality of rubber band. But if it is thick, it is not so much stretched, and then if you do, it doesn't vibrate that much. When it vibrate more, it produces sound like a tuning fork. Tuning fork we use to test the vibration here, here, here. If somebody has gone through these tests, they have idea, but this is a instrument with which you see the vibrations. This rubber band, if it is more thick, then if you do try to vibrate it, it will not vibrate and it will not produce sound. So one of the thing which I want to say, according to Ayurveda principle, the lining of your intestines, intestines are like pipes, holes. So the lining of the intestine, when it become weak, when it become very thin, then whenever food passes through it, it produces sound because of peristaltic movement, which is natural. Anyway, whether it's a healthy intestine or unhealthy intestine, peristaltic movement will happen in everybody's body. It's total natural process. But if your wall of your intestines are extremely thin, then it can cause these kind of sounds. This thinness happens because of overstretching or enhancing of Vata dosha. Though these if you say these intestines, they are very well covered with mesenteries, which are a natural protective gear for it, or it also absorbs sound. It doesn't let sound come out, because in our body, as you know, a lot of processes are happening, a lot of things are making and breaking, like catabolism and anabolism happening every moment. Every cell is decaying, every cell is forming. But never we hear these sounds, though it is happening, because everything is very well packed with the fluid system that is there in our body, like cellular fluid, intracellular fluid, intercellular fluid. Our body, which is created by nature, it has immense intelligence that we can't even think of it, because brain is not in that much in that state like it can grab all the intelligence that is present in the body. Many processes are happening which are even beyond our imagination or beyond our understanding. But like I mentioned, in some cases in Ayurveda, it's been mentioned, when your intestine lining, it becomes weaker, then these kind of sounds happen, which is also indicator of enhancement of Vata dosha. And what are the reasons why this Vata dosha got enhanced? Regarding this, I have already created a video why it happens because of white flour and these excess caffeines and toxins. So you can click on that link, there is a link below, and you can know more about why this gas in the stomach happen, what are the reasons for that. So all these things I have already mentioned, so I will not repeat it. So you please click on this link and figure out why it is happening. But what is the simple thing that you can do for balancing this Vata dosha, that is enhancing Kapha dosha? How you will enhance it? There is a very simple technique. Like I mentioned, there is something called Munakka in raisins, which we are soaking in water at night, and in the morning we are using it. How to soak it, how many to soak it? So regarding this, I already have created one very nice video and people are liking it very much. Please go to the description below and click on that link, how to eat raisins. Regarding raisins, I have created 2-3 videos. Please watch these videos and see how to use this munakka or raisin or big raisin with seeds, which is extremely beneficial in these kind of problems, because these raisins are extremely beneficial, or munakka, it is extremely beneficial for enhancing the rasa dhatu, because in Ayurveda this kind of weakness of intestines is considered as the weakness of dhatus, that is ras, rakt, mas, because intestines are considered as mass in third cellular level. So as you know, I mentioned in other videos also, and there is a link regarding immunity video in which I have mentioned very clearly how in Ayurveda we consider the formation of dhatus, that is ras. From rasa it forms rakt, that is the next cellular level, and from rakt it becomes masa. So ras, rakt, mas, med, asthi, majja, shukra. These are the 7 layers of dhatus or sapt dhatus that are mentioned in Ayurveda. And if we strengthen our rasa dhatu, it will strengthen the rakt dhatu, and rakt dhatu ultimately will strengthen the mas dhatu. So these munakka which I am mentioning you, it is extremely beneficial to enhance the rasa dhatu in the system. It makes the rasa dhatu in the system extremely strong, extremely powerful. So next cellular level which will be formed from this dhatu, that is rakt dhatu, it becomes extremely beneficial, and then it becomes extremely better, and then it will make the better mas dhatu. So this way intestines are formed of mas dhatu. So in this way it will nurture the mas dhatu, and your intestine thickening will come back to normal and they will become strong. Eventually, not in one day, eventually if you keep using it for 6 months, you will see the results will start coming, and these sounds will start going down and down and down. Though these sounds are not some kind of disease in clinical parameters, if you go with allopathy, Western medicine, this is not some kind of clinical parameter. There is no clinical parameter to see what is the thickness of intestines. But if you see with Ayurveda, because Ayurveda is more deeper science and more subtler science, so they paid attention to all these small aspects which are related to human health, and it is extremely beneficial to just take care of these small things to make our health better. In addition to that, there are other small things which you need to do. Birds are chirping. This another thing which you need to do, that is try to have your food early dinners. In the morning have a good bowl of fruits. Always keep your food fresh. Try to have organic food. Try to cook food every time fresh, so that hot meals go into your stomach. Try to consume food within 3 hours of cooking, so that it will not lose its nutritious value. While you are eating, sit in a calm and quiet place. Don't just walk and eat. Don't use old food for eating. So all these small things, if you take care of, your intestine will become better and stronger. So that's all for today's video. I hope you will like this video, and if you are watching me for the first time, there is a subscription button, there is a bell icon. You can click the subscription button, you can hit the bell icon, so that you stay in tune with our upcoming videos. Also, if you would like to support us, there is a join button near subscription button. You can click this join button and you can support us. For all those of you who have supported us, we are extremely grateful to you for all the love and care you are providing us, and all the suggestions. We are extremely grateful for all the suggestions that you are giving us. Thank you so much. And we really don't have words how to explain, how to express this feeling that your suggestions, your questions are extremely important for us, and I will try to answer your questions in the best possible way. So with this note, I would like to say, stay healthy, stay blessed, take care, bye.